Morning. Welcome to week 2 of Summer J210. This is a fast-paced unit, all right? It's a fast-paced course, as you can tell by now. And there's only one more week to the unit, all right? Everything's due Sunday night for this unit. I want to warn you that Unit 2 is even busier than this unit, all right? So you need to make sure your pace is well, that you're kind of pacing yourself throughout the week, getting your work turned in, that kind of thing. I've been going over your icebreakers. I've been really enjoying them. I've been seeing a lot of neat photographs. I have commented on everybody's icebreaker that's been turned in, all right, and they should all be turned in by now, although if you aren't, I notice. And in many cases, I've actually taken some of your photographs and returned them to you as enhanced versions, trying to use this also as a teaching tool. So I'd like to make sure that you go back and be sure to look at my comments. I've always commented on everyone's, okay? And in a few cases, I actually returned photos and said, hey, you know, look what you can do with Photoshop, this kind of a thing, all right? And what I'm doing is I'm kind of introducing you to some of the Unit 2 and Unit 3 material where you will be enhancing your photographs. Now, not to panic. If you don't have Photoshop, you don't have to have it, all right? There's free software available that does help you enhance your photographs. Macs come with iPhoto, which has some limited enhancement features in it, and PCs come with Windows Picture Manager, which has quite a few enhancement features in it. So you're in really good shape if you have Windows. And then I'm going to teach you how, in either case, to download Wk2J210Summer10.mp4, which has quite a few enhancement tools. And then I have a couple of free Photoshop clones. But the really good news is, if you have a pretty good PC, a pretty up-to-date one, you can go to Follett, or pretty up-to-date Mac, all right? You can go to Follett for $30. You can buy the entire Photoshop suite. Okay, so you can own Photoshop for $30 if you go to Follett, but you got to go in person to do that. All right, you don't have to have Photoshop for this class though. But I have been using it to return photographs to you in your icebreaker, just so you get some ideas. I'm a big believer in kind of editing your photographs and enhancing them, touching them up a little bit, sharpening them up, brightening them up, giving them a little bit more impact, sometimes cropping them, that kind of thing. So please take a look at those. This week you're going to be buckling down on depth of field, composition, and lighting. All right, 3 critical elements of good photographs. The depth of field is always tricky because many of you have point-and-shoot cameras. I do too. All right, I have a variety of cameras. So the real trick to depth of field to get the background out of focus, all right, which makes the foreground in focus, makes it jump out at you, is get close. Get close to your main subject, zoom in on your main subject, and then almost always the background be out of focus, except for on very bright sunny days, okay? But always for indoor shots and early morning, late afternoon shots, or slightly overcast days. You can really get the background blurry by just getting close and zooming in, all right? And then the background automatically gets out of focus. Let's see. Oh, I'll be grading the Unit 1 discussions on Monday or Tuesday. I know Monday's Memorial Day. I'll be grading, let's say I'll grade them Tuesday, okay? And that means that you must have 4 posts to every discussion. There are 4 discussions due in Unit 1, the icebreaker, and 3 others. One's on depth of field, one's on lighting, and one's on composition. To get a 100, all right, you have to have a total of 4 posts. 1 original post, you know, where I ask you to do something, you have to do that. Okay, then you have to have 3 others. They can be 3 posts to peers or something to me if I've been in there, whatever. And Blackboard counts them for me. Okay, so I know if you have 4. All right, so 4 of any kind per discussion gives you 100. You know, assuming there's content there, and I can check for that, of course. Okay, so magic number is 4, and by coincidence, this unit there's 4 discussions due. Okay. I think that pretty much covers what I wanted to go over. As I said, we need to tidy up, finish up Unit 1 this week, and then Unit 2 begins. It's an even busier unit, a little bit more advanced unit than this week. So, you know, it's a fast-paced course, even though it's over two sessions. There's a lot of content to this class, all right? As usual, if you have questions, please email me. I'm reading my email 24/7, practically feels like it, Mondays through Fridays, all right? And if you have any technical issues, get a hold of me or call 481-6030. Everything's working. Okay, so if it's not working for you, it's not you or your fault. It just means something's not tuned right on your computer. Okay, so I might be able to help you, or if I know exactly what the issue is, or if you call 481-6030, they can help you too. All right. The preferred browser for this course is Firefox, by the way, not Internet Explorer. Okay, so get a hold of me if you have questions. Have a good week. Buckle down, please.